Hey guys, welcome to Quickfix Guitar. My name is Aaron. If you're new around here, what I do is I upload 3 guitar lessons per week, Monday, Wednesday and Friday, on songs from a variety of genres, but with a main focus around hard rock, rock, punk and metal. I also do review the odd piece of gear from time to time, guitars, pedals, amps, you name it. I love talking about it. So if that sounds like something that you're interested in, please consider hitting the subscribe button, hit the bell notification so you don't miss a single upload, and let's jump into this lesson on this Joan Jett classic. Alright, lesson time. I Hate Myself for Loving You by Joan Jett. Really fun song to play, super simple, and it's got a great guitar tone on it. And in my opinion, Joan Jett, she's incredibly underrated as a guitarist. While not the most technically gifted guitarist out there, she certainly knows how to write a really catchy tune, and she's got a great guitar tone. And this song in general, it's one of her bigger hits, and it's really fun to play. The lesson should be really easy and it won't take that long at all. So we're on the bridge pickup here and we're in standard tuning. I've got my Boss Katana on the lead channel with the EQ at roughly noon, just a standard sort of a hard rock tone, and the gain at about 1 o'clock. But whatever you have on your amp should be fine. So for this lesson, the intro riff, it starts on an E power chord down here. So we're on the 7th fret with the index finger, ring finger on the 9th at the D string. Okay, and it's all down strummed, and so we hit 4 of those before sliding into this G power chord. And then back to the E. And then the D. Followed by 2 more hits. So 4 on that E. 1, we slide down to the G. 1 there, back to the E. 2 on the D, followed by 2 on the E, and then we slide back up to this D note, 5th fret on the A string, and we hit that 3 times. And then we reach up with our ring finger and grab this B note on the 7th fret of the low E. Then we repeat that. And then we hit it once more on that D note, and we slide down to the E. Hit that twice, and you can keep the low E string open in there. It's an E power chord, so if you have that low E in there, that's fine as well. So that intro riff should look like this. I'll play it slowly first. And then you repeat that twice. And then at the end of the intro riff, before we go into the verse, you can hear it, there's 2 guitars, but one of them is definitely playing. So coming off this part here, he's reaching up here, grabbing the 7th fret on the low E and doing a hammer on to the 9th. And then going back to that E power chord. And there's some horns going on in the background as well, which is quite interesting because a lot of our songs are just straight rock and roll numbers, but this one has some horns going in the background, which is pretty interesting. So and because there's 2 guitars, you can hear one that's going to the E power chord down here, which is the way I like to play it as well. It just sounds a lot fatter, a lot thicker. Okay, so that's the intro riff. And then we are into the verse riff, which is super easy. That's it, 3 chords. So on that E, we hit it, kill it. Pause for a second, up to the A power chord here on the 5th fret of the low E. Then we go to the B on the 7th fret on the low E. And then we do that hammer on again. Okay, so that's the verse riff, and then we get to the pre-chorus riff, which we come down to this G power chord here, which is on the 3rd fret of the low E, and we're doing some palm muting and we're chugging. Just like that. So we're on the G, we're palm muting. Then we slide to the A power chord on the 5th fret. Back to the G. Back to the A. And then finally the B on the 7th fret of the low E. And you can hear them, both guitars start to open up. It's not as palm muted on the B. And then we are into the chorus, and that's back to this E, A, B. That's just played a little differently. Okay, so we're on that E down here, on the 7th fret A string again, strike it, kill it, and then 2 strikes after that. With a little, you dampen the strings in between. So, then we hit it once more. Okay, so you're just doing 1 strike by itself, and then you do 2, but there's a little, you dampen the strings in between. So you just lift your fingers off. And that is the chorus riff. And then we go back into that intro riff as well, and it plays through that a few times. Then back to the verse, and then underneath the solo is the intro riff as well. And then there's a break in the song when you come out of the solo, so the chord's under the solo. Okay, and then the solo will finish, and we go up to this pre-chorus riff. So that's the only bit that's a little bit different. So we're playing this bit. So that's the only bit that's different. Instead of going back to the verse riff, you come up and you play the G, A, B. And then after that, there's a break in the song. It's just the drums. That's the big stadium moment where everyone claps. The big hit, you know, the big number. And then it finishes off the song. It goes back into the chorus riff. And then for the remainder of the song, it just plays that intro riff. And right at the end of the song, it does that hammer on. And just finishes on a big E power chord. So not much to it. It's really, really simple. The chorus and the verse riffs are basically the same, but slightly different strumming in it. There's a pre-chorus riff, really easy, and the intro riff is easy as well. And there you have it, my friends. That's how you play I Hate Myself for Loving You by Joan Jett. Really, really simple song, super catchy, and Joan Jett, she doesn't get enough credit for the guitarist she is. While not the most technically gifted guitarist out there, she's definitely got a great feel and a great tone, and she knows how to write a really catchy song. So if you did enjoy the lesson, please consider hitting the subscribe button, hit the bell notification so you don't miss a single upload. As I mentioned, I upload every Monday, Wednesday and Friday. Feel free to give the video a like as well, that really helps out with the channel. Comment below with any other underrated Joan Jett songs that you would like me to do lessons on. I'd be happy to do some more. Check out the Quickfix guitar lessons playlist, should pop up somewhere around here. With that being said, enjoy the cover, hopefully you enjoyed your Quickfix, and I'll catch you in the next video. Catch ya.